Man United, in transfer talks with ex-Chelsea star as £10.1 million release clause emerges. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag wants to add more firepower to his squad in the transfer window, and Atletico Madrid striker Alvaro Morata has emerged as a target. Manchester United have held talks with the agent of Alvaro Morata over a potential summer transfer, it has been claimed. The Red Devils are in the market for attacking reinforcements this summer, with Erik ten Hag keen to ease the goal-scoring burden on Rasmus Hojlund after the young Danish striker took time to find his feet during his maiden season in the Premier League last term. United have a net transfer budget of just £50 million though, and ten Hag also wants to strengthen in defence and midfield. With that in mind, it now appears that a cut-price move for Morata is being considered by the Dutchman and Old Trafford's top brass. Turkish outlet Sabah, via Sport Witness, claims that United have taken an interest in the Atletico Madrid forward, who is available for just €12 million, £10.1 million, due to a release clause in his contract. The report goes on to outline that United, and other clubs, have even held talks with the Spain international's representatives as they weigh up their options in the market. AS Roma, Juventus, Borussia Dortmund and Fenerbahce are the other clubs credited with an interest in Morata. Manchester United have been heavily linked with Joshua Zirkzee in recent weeks as they continue to scour the market looking for a striker who can support Hojlund next year. As well as being available for a modest fee, Morata also boasts Premier League experience from his time at Chelsea. The 31-year-old, who is currently with Spain at Euro 2024, spent 18 months at Stamford Bridge earlier in his career, scoring 24 goals in 72 games. He has since spent time in Italy with Juventus and his native Spain with Atletico, whom he plundered 21 goals for last season. Intriguingly, Morata was the subject of interest from Manchester United prior to joining Chelsea back in 2017. Ultimately, though, he stressed he was always going to pick Chelsea ahead of any other clubs after productive talks with then Blues boss Antonio Conte. Speaking to the Mail shortly after joining Chelsea, Morata revealed, "I had various offers this summer, not only Chelsea and Manchester United but also from different leagues. It was a good situation for me. The most important and best conversation I had was with Conte. He wanted me to come here. At the start of the summer, I didn't know that Chelsea were interested in me. I thought they were in for a different player." Manchester United eyeing €50 million move for Joshua Zirkzee. Manchester United are reportedly looking to sign Joshua Zirkzee from Serie A club Bologna in a deal worth around €50 million this summer. According to a report by Spanish outlet Fichajes, Joshua Zirkzee is the subject of interest from Manchester United. The Red Devils are eager to bolster their offensive department in the summer transfer window. They are thus ready to cough up €50 million to sign the Dutch forward from Serie A club Bologna. The rise of Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee has finally found a stable footing in his career after a superb 2023-24 campaign with Bologna. The Dutchman has established himself as one of the best young players in Serie A, and joining the Rossoblu from Bayern Munich has been an inspired decision. Zirkzee contributed to 19 goals in 37 appearances across all competitions in the 2023-24 season, finding the back of the net 12 times while providing 7 assists. While the output can improve, the 26-year-old has shown promising signs with his well-rounded performances, which have also earned him a call-up to his national side for UEFA Euro 2024. The Dutch forward has captured the attention of several high-profile clubs across Europe with his exploits, with Premier League bigwigs, in particular, keen on securing his services in the summer transfer window. Joshua Zirkzee's next destination might be Manchester United, with the Red Devils ready to fork out €50 million to land him. Manchester United move on the horizon? Manchester United's interest in Joshua Zirkzee is understandable. The Red Devils are keen on bolstering their offensive department after losing Anthony Martial as a free agent. In addition, the Dutchman can be an option for other positions due to his ability on the ball and link-up play qualities. Recent reports have claimed that Manchester United are in the pole position to secure Joshua Zirkzee's services. While the 23-year-old has a release clause in his contract with Bologna, the latest update has revealed that the Premier League heavyweights are ready to pay €50 million to sign him from the Serie A club. While Manchester United cannot offer UEFA Champions League football, which Bologna can, they are an attractive destination. It will be interesting to see if a deal worth €50 million materializes to sign the 23-year-old Dutch forward from Bologna. Man United hold talks with bargain Joshua Zirkzee transfer alternative with obvious advantage. Man United must learn from their previous transfer dealings to decide best. Rasmus Hojlund deputy ahead of the 2024-25 season. Manchester United are facing another problematic transfer saga with Joshua Zirkzee. The Bologna star is a wanted man this summer, but the race for his signature looks to be coming down to just two. Alongside United, AC Milan have been following the Netherlands international's progress for some time. Zirkzee has a £34 million release clause in his contract at Bologna, but a reported £12 million fee to his agent, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, has proved to be a stumbling block. With no clear path on Zirkzee, United are in a similar situation they found themselves in with Gerard Brandtwaite. After failing with an opening bid for the Everton defender, alternatives have been forced to be considered. Further up the pitch attack, the exact same thing is happening. A surprise name on that list is Atletico Madrid's Alvaro Morata. Turkish outlet Sabah, via Sport Witness, have claimed that United have held talks with the striker's representatives over a potential transfer in swift change in focus for the position. Zirkzee and David, who has also been linked with a move to Old Trafford, younger options to compete with Rasmus Hojlund. Morata is 31 and carries plenty of experience throughout his career. A tight transfer budget means the strategy of being smart in their recruitment, and Morata ticks that box. The Spain international reportedly has a €12 million (£10.1 million) release clause in his contract at the Metropolitano Stadium with AS Roma, Juventus, Borussia Dortmund and Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce also keen. Morata has scored 216 goals at club level and finished last season with 21 for Atletico. He is also playing a crucial role in Spain's Euro 2024 campaign, netting in the 3-0 win over Croatia. There are blatant doubts over Zirkzee and his potential ability to adapt to English football. Last season's 12 goals in all competitions is his best individual campaign, and football has witnessed many players securing big money moves after a good 12 months. But Morata has 10 years' experience of competing at the highest level with stints at Juventus, Chelsea and Atletico Madrid. At just £10.1 million, United could do much worse than signing a player of his experience to help Hojlund next season. Manchester United given green light to make incredible £155 million transfer raid in next 6 days. The first transfer deadline for Man United is looming, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe could spend big. Manchester United are watching on as Premier League clubs scramble to get a boatload of transfer deals done before June 30th, and could look to capitalise with a monster move of their own. For clubs, Newcastle United, Everton, Aston Villa and Chelsea look to be playing their own version of transfer swaps, but without the Panini sticker books, as they race to get business completed in time to comply with the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR. Chelsea and Villa's business looks to see Ian Maatsen move from Stamford Bridge to Villa Park in a £37.5 million deal that will see the Blues bank virtually all of that fee in their profit column, given the player has been on their books since he was 16. For Villa, they can amortise that fee over 5 years, meaning only £7.5 million is outlaid in this year's accounts. In return, Chelsea are set to sign Omari Kellerman, an 18-year-old striker now valued at just shy of £20 million. The teenager was only bought by Villa from Chelsea for £600,000 a year ago and has since played just 715 minutes of football in the Premier League 2 and 35 minutes in the Premier League, yet has seen his value rocket by around £19 million. Villa are also involved with Everton in a similar process. They have signed Lewis Dobbin from the Toffees for £10 million, despite his transfer valuation currently sitting around £2 million. Going the other way, Everton have bought Tim Iroegbunam from Villa for a fee of £9 million, despite his transfermarkt valuation being £4 million. Everton and Newcastle are also in dialogue. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is eyed by the Magpies in a £20 million swoop, while young winger Yankuba Minteh, only bought for £4 million from Odense 12 months ago, could potentially move in the opposite direction. The Gambian forward impressed on loan at Feyenoord last season and has incredibly had a £40 million price tag slapped on his head, with the likes of Marseille, Borussia Dortmund and Roma linked with him. United have been watching this process closely, especially the goings-on at Goodison Park, as they weigh up a second offer for Gerard Branthwaite after Everton rejected an opening bid of £35 million for the England international. The deal, which included add-ons which would have taken it up to £43 million, was dismissed out of hand by the Merseyside outfit, who felt it was derisory for a player they value between £70 million to £80 million. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is determined that United won't pay over the odds for players any longer, having previously talked about dumb money the club has spent in the transfer market. And with the financial regulations on every club's mind, and a huge squad rebuild needed at Old Trafford, the transfer kitty is critical. Men's Sports Football Finance writer Dave Powell has taken a look at United's PSR position, and believes there is such wiggle room available that United could comfortably have afforded to go in with an £80 million offer for Branthwaite. United have got £31 million left to play with in terms of their PSR position, based on some estimates from the current financial year, which ends on June 30, said Powell. To sign Branthwaite, if you were looking at £80 million, you can amortise that over a maximum of 5 years. So divide the £80 million by 5 and it's about £16 million a year. So yes, they do still have room for manoeuvre with the fee. Plus, any players they sell they are able to recoup and book that straight onto the accounts, whereas any players they sign it's like spending it on tick over a 5-year period. So in short, they can increase their bid. And not just a bid for Branthwaite, but bids elsewhere. United are looking at signing a striker and centre midfielder, along with a new defender. Joshua Zirkzee is one of the leading targets to fill the attacking void left by Anthony Martial, with a release clause of around £33 million becoming active next week. Despite any financial misgivings, given the spare £31 million United have to play within their PSR calculations, and amortization over 5 years, it means Ratcliffe could spend up to £155 million before the end of the month. Whether he wishes to is another issue. United need to do a lot of transfer business this summer, and after last season's disastrous 8th-placed finish, they need to get it right. Signings, ideally, would be made early, and with the financial flexibility at their disposal that other clubs don't possess, they could take advantage in the next 6 days.